Check, check, 1-2, Mike Lawrence. Checkity check, check, the Chinese chicken.
Fans, it's time now to direct your attention to the pitcher's mound for tonight's honorary first pitches. Couple of birthdays to lead us off. Brendan Reich. Brendan, step up there and make your pitch. Good job. Also with a birthday, Ben Simmons. Ben. Representing Sun's Ice Cream, Julian Greco. Julian. I'm sorry, this is from Penn State Health, Gretchen Burford. Gretchen. And there's your first pitches. Let's hear it for all of our first pitches. Thank you.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? All right, no worries.
Keeping law and order tonight, here are your umpires at first base, Buzz Albert, third base, Bill Reuter, and calling balls and strikes, Bill Worthington. Hey kids, it's time for the Mr. Bill Show.
That works. Yeah, whatever you can give me, I appreciate. If not, no worries. I got the headphones on. I'm ready to go whenever. Okay, that works. Thank you.
Tonight's season ticket holder of the game, William Gobbler. William has been a season ticket holder since the very beginning. His favorite player, Caleb Gibnall. Favorite memory, when there was a rain delay and the entire stadium cleared out, and it was only him and a few of the fans left in the stadium.
Thank you.
And now your Lancaster Barnstormers.
They're taking the field right now. This place is a pleasant good evening. Welcome to Clipper Magazine Stadium, home of the Lancaster Barnstormers, where today the Patriots take on the Barnstormers for the second game of a day-night doubleheader. The national anthem underway, so we'll step aside when we come back. First pitch between the Patriots and the Barnstormers on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Top half of the first inning presented by Rank Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Top player of the game, Matt Marksberry. He retired 12 of 13 batters in Long Island. Co-player of the game, Somerset's Justin Patriots. Who went 0 for 5.
You could squeeze in the other 30.
Rank is your number one choice for the best heating and air conditioning service in Lancaster County.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, HealthQuest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Bolari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank. And welcome back to Clipper Magazine Stadium as we're getting ready for first pitch of Game 2 of today's day-night doubleheader between the Somerset Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers. Quickly, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name's Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, as well as SPN.TV. Very appreciative of everyone who has tuned in for the back end of today's day-night doubleheader. It was the Lancaster Barnstormers taking Game 1 over the Somerset Patriots with a 5-2 final earlier today. A 7-inning ball game here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. And we are now locked and loaded for Game 2, which is a 9-inning ball game between these two interdivision rivals, as the first pitch to Justin Pacioli of Game 2 of today's doubleheader. It's a fastball, misses outside. We're officially underway at 7:01 p.m. Eastern Time. Pacioli shows bunt, pulls the bat back and takes a strike. And it's a 1-1 count. Pacioli, right-handed batter. Leading off for the Patriots, swings and misses at a fastball here, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Oh, that was actually second pitch. That was an 0-2 count, not a 1-1 count. So instead, it's actually a strikeout for Justin Pacioli as we play catch-up to begin today's ball game. So 1 out, nobody on. Quickly, the TD Bank starting lineup for the Patriots. Pacioli leads off, Ray Navarro hits second, and Jimmy Paredes bats third in the top of the first inning. Ray Navarro swings at the first pitch fastball and fouls it to the backstop 0-1. Edwin Espinal hits fourth, Michael Ullman fifth. He's the designated hitter. Mike Krause bats sixth, Alfredo Rodriguez seventh, Scott Kelly eighth, and Jovan Gonzalez rounds up the order hitting ninth. As Navarro takes a fastball off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. They work against the lefty on the mound for the Lancaster Barnstormers. It's former big leaguer Buddy Bauman who toes the rubber here as Navarro swings and misses at another fastball. It's a 1-2 count. Bauman 2-6 on the season, a 4.20 ERA. 60 innings of work. He has struck out 58 batters, walked 23, opponents hitting .233. And he gets a swing and a miss out of Ray Navarro here. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bauman to begin his evening. Struck out Pacioli swinging. Now strikes out Navarro swinging. In fact, in Game 1 earlier today, the first 2 Patriots batters struck out against Garrett Granitz. So a similar start for Somerset. 2 out, nobody on in the top of the first inning. And here is Jimmy Paredes making his return to Lancaster. Made his Somerset debut last night and was terrific. First pitch from Bauman, a big swing and a miss on a fastball. A little late, and it's an 0-1 count. Paredes in his debut went 3 for 5, including a 3-run home run in his second at-bat. Ultimately finished the game with 5 runs batted in. It's the most RBI for a Patriot in a game this season. As Paredes takes a fastball inside, 1-1. So he set a team high for a single-game RBI performance, and it was in his first game with the team. Now the 1-1. Swings and fists one foul to the backstop, 1-2. He's a switch hitter, batting from the right side of the plate here with 2 out, nobody on, top of the first inning. Just underway in Game 2 of today's day-night doubleheader. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a broken bat, ground ball, softly hit to third. In front of it's Josh Bell, collects and fires on to first base in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Buddy Bauman and the Barnstormers. No scores. We head to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTZ, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
All right, so on behalf of Dr. Home Appliance, I want you to pick someone to hit for the cycle. Single, triple, and a home run. You can walk away with $25,000 from Dr. Home Appliance. You've seen the lineup. Who do you want to go with? Oh, good luck to KC. Big hand for my friend Melissa. And let's go, Barnstormers! The bottom of the first inning is brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers. Now TD Bank starting lineup for Lancaster, managed by Ross Peoples, assisted by Josh Bell, Troy Steffi, and Jonathan Albaladejo. Similar lineup to the one they brought out in Game 1, almost identical to the one they had yesterday. Darian Sanford leads off. In center field, Michael Martinez bats second at shortstop. Dan Gamache bats third. Caleb Gindel, the cleanup batter. Joey Tardoslavich hits fifth as the team's DH. Casey Hops at sixth. Parker Moore in seventh. Josh Bell eighth. And Zach Shank rounds up the order hitting ninth. And on the mound for the Patriots tonight, in Game 2 of today's doubleheader, it's the lefty Thomas Dorminey, who steps on here 2-4 with a 2.98 ERA on the season. Dorminey making his 9th start for the Patriots. A sub-3 ERA. He's pitched well as of late. 42 1/3 innings of work on the season for the Southpaw. 30 strikeouts, 17 walks, and opponents hitting .296 on the season against Dorminey. So he steps on the mound here. We're scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. Darian Sanford will lead off on a warm and sunny Wednesday night in South Central Pennsylvania in the Red Rose City. First pitch to Darian Sanford, a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Our game time temperature 87 degrees. Sun shining bright beyond the left field fence. 0-1 on its way. Sanford taps it foul. No balls and 2 strikes. The Patriots in their road grays again. Same uniforms they wore in game 1. I'm sure they were washed in between games. It's a gray top, gray pants, navy cap, red brim. Barnstormers in an alternate black uniform with red and white horizontal stripes across the chest, white numbering and lettering, red sleeves, white pants, black hat with a red brim. 0-2 to Sanford, topped softly in front of home plate. Gonzalez fields with the bare hand and throws it on to first base to beat Stanford for the first out of the inning. So the defensive alignment for the Patriots in tonight's nightcap. In the outfield from left to right, it's Justin Pacioli, Mike Krause, and Jimmy Paredes. Along the infield, Ray Navarro is the third baseman, Alfredo Rodriguez at short, Scott Kelly at second, Edwin Espinal at first, and Yvonne Gonzalez doing the catching. 1 out, nobody on. It'll be Michael Martinez to step in, a switch hitter. Will bat from the right side. Slightly open stance. First pitch from the lefty Dormany is swung on and missed. A fastball there, and it's an 0-1 count. Martinez hitting .295, 3 home runs, and 23 RBI on the season. 0-1 from Dormany. Misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The umpires for tonight's ballgame, Bill Worthington calling balls and strikes behind home. Buzz Albert, the first base umpire, and Bill Reuter over at third. 1-1 breaking ball, fouled off over the backstop and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thin crowd to begin tonight's ballgame. It's a dollar hot dog day, also a Bark in the Park day at Clipper Magazine Stadium. And a beautiful night for baseball. Sun shining bright. We'll begin to set a little further as the evening progresses. 1-2. Breaking ball taken low and in. A soft bark from a distant dog can be heard in the background of tonight's ballgame. Dormany works from the third base side of the rubber. From the windup, a compact delivery home, and the 2-2 is a line drive hit right up the middle and into center field, a base hit.
Now batting the second baseman, number 21.
So Martinez reaches. First base runner of the ball game. And now Dan Gamache, who's been held in check thus far in this series against the Patriots. 0 for 3 in game 1 earlier today. Went 0 for 4 in last night's opener. So 0 for 7 thus far, but still a .311 batting average and now ranks second on the team, trailing just Caleb Gindel. A left-handed batter to work against the southpaw Dormany. Runner at first, 1 away. And the first pitch to Gamache taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Buddy Bauman needed 11 pitches to work a quick 1-2-3 top of the first inning. Now Dormany works from the stretch for the first time this evening. Kicks and fires. 1-0 taken low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Infield has a strong glare. Shadows creeping from left field. Justin Pacioli in straightaway left field, fully engulfed in the shadow of the large Barnstormer video board. Rest of the field in sun-kissed fashion. Another line drive right up the middle, this time from Gamache, and it makes its way into center field for a base hit. Back-to-back line drives right back up the middle. First from Martinez, now from Gamache. And the Barnstormers have runners at first and second with 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up Caleb Gindel, a .312 hitter with 8 home runs and 44 runs batted in. Music continues to play as he steps into the left-handed batter's box. An early opportunity for Lancaster to jump in front. First pitch to the lefty. Dormany's breaking fastball misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Dormany's coming off of 2 strong starts against the Long Island Ducks in each of his last 2 times out. Over those 2 starts, 2-0 with a 0.75 ERA. Dropping his season ERA south of 3. Gets a breaking ball here to clip the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he works tonight against another left-handed dominant lineup, similar to the Ducks. Lancaster offers a couple of more switch hitters than Long Island offers. 1-1. Gindel swings and grounds it softly to third. Fielded by Navarro, steps on the bag, across the diamond, and his throw isn't in time. Couldn't get enough on it. And the Patriots just get a force out at third base. Ray Navarro's been tremendous defensively for the Patriots at third base this season, but I wonder if he might have been better suited to throw that ball to second base for a more conventional 5-4-3 turn. Instead, he fielded it and then decided to step on the third base bag himself, but when he fielded the ball, he was to the right of the third base bag, so had to run to his right, step on the bag, and his momentum was carrying him away from the first base bag. So when he threw it across the diamond, he didn't have a lot of strength on the throw. And ultimately, Gindel was able to reach base safely. First pitch now to the switch-hitting Joe Turdoslavich, a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0. It's Gamache at second, Gindel at first. We're scoreless with 2 out in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 to the righty. Swinging a soft ground ball foul. Turdoslavich hitting .284 with 11 home runs and 39 RBI on the season. Had a big 2-run home run in the bottom of the 4th inning in Game 1 earlier today that, at the time, tied up the ball game for Lancaster. Made it a 2-2 score. 1-1 from Dormany. Check swing, foul ball to the backstop, 1-2. The Patriots jumped in front 2-0 in Game 1. Couple of runs at the top of the 4th inning, but they left the bases loaded. And then a 2-out rally for the Barnstormers saw 4 straight hits, including back-to-back home runs. A 2-run shot from Turdoslavich and then a solo home run from Casey Hobson. And that ultimately provided the difference in a 5-2 Somerset loss. 1-2 from Dormany. Breaking ball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Patriots stranded 11 runners on base in Game 1 earlier today. And now with that loss, entering tonight's full slate of games, find themselves 2 games behind the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division. Thomas Dormany ties his shoes on the mound as the dramatic music increases. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the first inning, no score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Dormany stares into Jovan Gonzalez, gets the nod, comes set, chest high, 2-2. Check swing on a breaking ball in the dirt, didn't go around. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lefty Casey Hobson awaits on deck, but it's Turdoslavich at the plate here. Dormany about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. He's allowed a couple of hits, but has 2 away. We're scoreless between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. And now time is called, so Turdoslavich steps out of the right-handed batter's box. Dormany continues to work from the third base side of the rubber. Now comes set, checks the runner at second. Here's the 3-2. Runners go, and Turdoslavich fouls off the fastball at 85 miles an hour. We'll keep our eye on all of the games in the Atlantic League tonight, as including this one, Somerset only has 13 left in the first half. 2 games behind the Ducks for first place. Ducks hosting the Bees, Blue Crabs hosting the Revs, Skeeters hosting the Rockers tonight. 3-2. Swinging a ground ball foul again down the third base line, and a long turn at bat for Turdoslavich. Working the pitch count up on Dormany. Dormany tossed 5 scoreless innings in his last start against the Ducks. Pitch count wasn't the most efficient of the season for Dormany, so he was only held to those 5 innings. Still a successful outing for him, over which he allowed 3 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. worked out of a number of jams, including a bases-loaded jam in the first inning for the Ducks in that game. Now the 3-2. Trdoslovic takes the breaking ball low, ball 4. First walk issued by Dormany, and the bases are loaded for the Barnstormers in the bottom of the first inning.
Number 18, the first baseman, K.C. Hobson.
That'll bring up K.C. Hobson, who's already hit a grand slam against the Patriots this season. Crushed a solo home run in the bottom of the fourth inning in Game 1. Just a .232 batting average, but 10 home runs and 34 RBI on the year. And already a big spot for Thomas Dormany. Bottom of the first inning, we're scoreless. He's already thrown 22 pitches, steps off the mound, shakes off a bit, now steps back on. Gamache at third, Gindel at second, Trdoslovic at first. Patriots play the infield back, especially on the right side. First pitch to Hobson. Takes a fastball, settles on the outside corner, a called strike 0-1. You're not allowed to put the shift on in the Atlantic League this season, but the Patriots doing as much as they could within the rules. Edwin Espinal heels on the outfield grass, guarding the line at first. Scott Kelly in shallow right field at second base. Now the 0-1. Hobson swings and taps a foul. Meanwhile, the shortstop for the Patriots, Alfredo Rodriguez, plays pretty much right behind where Caleb Gindel leads off of second base. Maybe about 6 or 7 feet away from being directly behind the second base bag. Ray Navarro well off the line at third as well. Outfield deep against Hobson. 0-2 from Dormany. Breaking ball misses low and outside, blocked by Gonzalez. And Hobson keeps the bat on his shoulders. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dormany looking for a swing and a miss there on a pitch well out of the zone. Didn't get it from the fourth-year Barnstormer. 2 hits and a walk have put the Patriots in a jam. In the bottom of the first inning, we're still scoreless. No wind to speak of on a sunny Wednesday evening. Hobson an open stance from the left side. And Dormany will step off the mound as he works to get on the same page with Yovan Gonzalez. Already 25 pitches from Thomas Dormany in the bottom of the first inning. Still an opportunity to get out of this jam unscathed. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2 away. Here's the 1-2. Fastball. Strike 3 called. Dormany freezes Hobson with a pitch on the inside part of the plate. And the Barnstormers strand the bases loaded. In the inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. We'll head to the second scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com. It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Fans all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. Be sure to visit aarp.org today for more information on how you can become a member. AARP, Real Possibilities. Edwin Espinal will lead off in the top of the second inning. Scoreless between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Buddy Bauman back on the mound. And the first one to Espinal. It's a fastball for a called strike. 0-1. Espinal, Ullman, and Kraus due up in the top of the second inning. 0-1. Espinal takes it low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Buddy Bauman threw 11 pitches to work a scoreless top of the first inning. Struck out the first 2 batters in Pacioli and Ray Navarro. Lefty works from the stretch with nobody on. The 1-1's a hard ground ball hit to the left side and bobbled by the shortstop Martinez. He doesn't have a play at first. The ball was hit to Martinez's left. He had to cover a lot of ground. Ranged to his left. Bobbled the ball. Couldn't make the play. And it's been ruled an infield single for Edwin Espinal. Looked like he might have been able to get over to that ball in time and just couldn't collect it cleanly in the glove. So Espinal and the Patriots will take it. A leadoff base runner to begin the second inning. And now it's Michael Ullman, a 308 batter, stepping in. First pitch from Bauman is a fastball up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Ullman reached base 2 times in Game 1 earlier today. Went 2 for 4, including an RBI single. Now riding a team-best 23-game on-base streak. The 1-0 is a ground ball hit foul down the third baseline. 1 ball and 1 strike. So for Ullman, it's the longest on-base streak on the team this season. It takes over Craig Massey, who previously posted a 22-game on-base streak earlier this year. 1-1. Ullman takes a fastball low and in. 2 balls and a strike. And with that, Ullman's now tied both Miles Schroeder and J.P. Sportman for the longest on-base streak in the Atlantic League this season. 2-1. Fastball taken a little inside again. 3 balls and 1 strike. Schroeder had his on-base streak come to an end June 9th. J.P. Sportman still riding an active streak. It's a 23-game hit streak for Sportman of the Revs. 3-1 to Ullman, grounded foul into the Patriot dugout down the third base line. Alfredo Rodriguez turns around and goes for cover. It's a 3-2 count. So if Ullman reaches base here, it would be the longest on-base streak in the Atlantic League this season. He's got Espinal at first, nobody out, top of the second inning. 3-2. Swinging a hard hit ground ball to short, could be 2. Martinez a backhanded pick, on to second for 1, turn to first in time. It's a 6-4-3 double play, and there's 2 away in the second.
It's a double play presented by Bonefish Grill. As you exit tonight's game, every fan receives.
Ullman hit the ball hard on the ground, but this time Martinez able to make the play. Didn't have to range too much to his right, just made the backhanded pick and initiated the 6-4-3 double play. So 2 out, nobody on. Top of the second inning, scoreless between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. And now Michael Kraus, the batter. First pitch to Kraus is a fastball called to strike, 0-1. Kraus leading the team in home runs. 5 home runs, 11 RBI, along with a .244 batting average. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball stays outside. Did not play in the early game today, but did have a strong night last night. Reached base 3 times, drew 3 walks, scored 3 runs. 1-1 is swung on and missed 1 and 2. Also had an RBI, fielder's choice, and stole a couple of bases. An eventful evening for the Patriots center fielder. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed strike 3. Buddy Bauman's 3rd strikeout of the ball game, and the Patriots go down in order in the second. The end at the middle of 2, no score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers on SCN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here. Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Letting go full of the Barnstormers, number 8, the catcher, Parker Morin.
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Energy costs too high? Don't bench your air conditioner. Take advantage of these special offers from Bellari. Save $100 on energy-efficient restorations windows and $600 on Provia Signet doors. Offers expire June 30th. For details, visit BellariNJ.com. Thomas Dormany had to work through a bases-loaded jam in the first inning. Kept the Barnstormers off the board. Now the number 7 batter, Parker Morin, leads off, and first one from Dormany here, taken a little outside, 1 ball and no strikes. So it'll be Morin followed by Bell and Schenk. 7, 8, 9 in the Barnstormer order. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Morin hitting .290, 2 home runs, 10 RBI on the season. Played in last night's ball game. Had the day game earlier today off. Now the 1-1. Fastball in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Morin came to the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning last night with a runner at first and nobody out. And the Barnstormers having been held without a hit over their first 5 innings by Brett Oberholzer. Swings and misses at a fastball here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Morin ended Oberholzer and the Patriots' bid at history with 1 swing of the bat. A 2-run home run onto the protective tent coverage on top of the short porch in right field. For Morin, it was his 2nd home run of the season. Ultimately, the Barnstormers would play 3 runs against Oberholzer after he held them without a hit over their first 5 innings. But the Patriots at that point had the game well in hand, ultimately won 14-3 last night over Lancaster. Nobody on, nobody out, bottom of the 2nd inning. Dormany takes his time. Now the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball low and away, blocked by Gonzalez. That'll run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dormany had to throw 26 pitches in the bottom of the 1st inning, which is certainly not the pace that he would like to be on. And he's worked a full count against the leadoff man here, Parker Morin. 3-2, a ground ball rolled over to the right side. Softly hit. Kelly's in front, makes the play on to first base, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman,
If you're a pitcher, normally you want to be hovering around that 15 pitch per inning count. That allows you to extend yourself pretty well towards the 7th or potentially 8th innings. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 2nd inning. We're scoreless. And here's Josh Bell, Barnstormer hitting coach, who has been plugged into an almost everyday spot for Lancaster. First one from Dormany, taken low, 1-0. Bell, another switch hitter. Bats from the right side here. Hitting .196 on the year, 1 home run, and 10 runs batted in. 1-0 from the lefty. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. As I'm sure Will Kendra would attest to from the Patriots' perspective, it's not easy being a team's hitting coach and also being an everyday player. 1-1 on its way. Fastball tails outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. When you're just a regular player and you're not a hitting coach, you don't have to worry about really what everyone else in the team is doing. 2-1, taken a little outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. I mean, of course you're always concerned. You want to root on your teammates. You want them to perform well. But at the end of the day, you can just focus on what you have to focus on individually to make your game better. 3-1, taken for a strike, 3-2. But when you're a hitting coach, your concern is the progression of everyone on your team. And then if you're hitting on top of that, you got to worry about your own flaws and everyone else's. The 3-2 is swung on and missed strike 3. So Dormany sets down Bell on strikes. Second strikeout of the night for the first-year Patriot lefty. And there's 2 out, nobody on. In the bottom of the second inning for Zach Shank. So I'm sure Bell would certainly like to apply more attention to his own game, but a batting average now south of the Mendoza line. Here's the number 9 batter, Zach Shank, also hitting below 200. First one from Dormany, taken inside 1-0. Shank with a 187 batting average, no home runs, and 5 runs batted in. Has seen time both in the outfield and at shortstop for the Barnstormers this season. 1-0 on its way. Breaking ball, called strike, 1-1. First time the Patriots saw Lancaster, they were struggling defensively. They had Joey Turdoslavich playing a lot of left field. Couldn't quite figure out how they wanted to align their outfield. As the 1-1's taken for a strike, 1-2. They ultimately decided to plug Shank in, who has added stability defensively in left. Did have a crucial error at shortstop against the Ducks back on Friday night. Batting average hasn't quite been there yet for him. 1-2. Breaking ball, misses outside. Dormany hoped to go back door. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Infield back with 2 away. Sun setting behind the left field fence. Dormany rocks and fires. The 2-2 sliced down the first base line, foul. Heads towards the seats and finds some unoccupied seats. Bounces off the back and then rolls and hits the protective netting, which in Clipper Magazine Stadium actually extends all the way down towards the end of the dugout. There is a diagonal as it begins to cut down towards the end of the dugout, both down the first and third base line, but it's a further extended fence than the one at TD Bank Ballpark. Now the 2-2 from Dormany. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Backhanded stop made by Rodriguez, but 8 can't control it cleanly. Dies along the infield. And Zach Shank with an infield single to keep the inning alive. Shank positioned the ball well in between the third baseman Navarro and the shortstop Rodriguez. Rodriguez ranged to his left, slid knee first, tried to make the backhanded pick, but didn't field it cleanly. Ball bounced a bit away from him, and by the time he collected it, Shank was already crossing the first base bag. A 2-out base runner for the Barnstormers in the home half of the second inning. Now back to the top of the order in Darian Sanford. Third hit of the game for Lancaster. Sanford, a dangerous batter, slap hitter, switch hitter, bats from the right side. And Dormany will throw over to first base. Shank back standing. Shank has 3 stolen bases and 3 attempts on the season. About a 2.5-step lead off of first base. Held on by Espinal. Dormany from the stretch. Takes his time. And will throw over to first base again. The main stolen base threat on Lancaster is the man that's at the plate. It's Darian Sanford.
Okay.
Sanford grounded out to the catcher Yovan Gonzalez in his first at-bat. And Dormany will throw over to first again. Shank dives back in. That draws the ire from Barnstormer fans, but it's to be expected going up against this Lancaster team. Skeeters as a team lead the Atlantic League in stolen bases. Patriots rank second. Lancaster third with 46 steals as a team. Dormany delivers his first pitch home. Sanford tried to drop a bunt down, but he tapped it foul. No balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits for the Barnstormers. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. I mean, for Darian Sanford, really all he needs to do is get the ball on the ground. down either the first base or third base line and have it sort of cut off along the infield grass. And more often than not, he's going to make it over to first base safely. 0-1. Swinging a chopper to the backstop. No balls and 2 strikes. Sanford, in his 3rd season with the Barnstormers, had a stolen base in Game 1 earlier today, and in doing so, has now come into a tie for 10th on the all-time Atlantic League stolen base list. (0-2) from Dormany. Breaking ball, drops in, called 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So the Barnstormers in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We're through 2, and we are scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
And hometown values. It is why Rhodes Energy has become the trusted energy partner for thousands of customers throughout the Lancaster and Chester counties for the past 100 years. Rhodes Energy. For the Patriots, the shortstop, number 8, Alfredo Rodriguez.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us at 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Alfredo Rodriguez leads off in the top of the 3rd inning, and the first pitch to Rodriguez, a called strike, 0-1. Buddy Bauman remains on the mound on a beautiful evening for baseball. Wednesday night in the Red Rose City. No score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. 0-1 to Rodriguez, taken off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits for Lancaster. No runs, 1 hit for Somerset. 1-1. Rodriguez swings and drives it foul. First base side towards right field and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Barnstormers had a good opportunity to break the ice in the bottom of the 1st inning with the bases loaded but failed to score. Now the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball, left side. Martinez, backhanded pick. Heels on the outfield grass and a strong throw on to first base. And there's 1 away to begin the 3rd inning.
Second baseman Scott Kelly.
So Rodriguez grounds out. Now Scott Kelly, the number 8 batter in the Patriot order. Buddy Bauman threw just 24 pitches over his first 2 innings. Meanwhile, Thomas Dormany has thrown 47 pitches over his first 2 innings. End results are the same, however. Both pitchers have held the opposition off the scoreboard. So now Kelly stepping in, a .269 batter, no home runs, 4 RBI. First pitch, outside, 1-0. Scott had 3 plate appearances in Game 1, went 0 for 1, but did draw a couple of walks. Was also thrown out trying to steal second base. 1-0, taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. He works against Buddy Bauman here, who on the season owns a 4.20 ERA. Former major leaguer. And the 2-0 to Kelly, taken for a strike, 2-1. Bauman was in the majors as recently as last year. Made 3 relief appearances with the New York Mets. Did not fare too well, but was still at baseball's highest level. 2-1 fouled over the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bauman allowed 8 runs on 7 hits, 5 walks, over 3 innings of work with the Mets last year. Good for a 24 ERA. Fastball misses outside here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Didn't fare too much better with the San Diego Padres earlier in the season at the major league level as well, allowing 5 runs, 2 earned over a third of an inning. 3-2 to Kelly, taken low, ball 4. And Scott Kelly earns his 3rd walk of the day. 2 in game 1, and his first plate appearance in game 2 results in a bases on balls. So a 1-out base runner for Somerset. Here's Yovan Gonzalez. Gonzalez had a strong game last night. Starting backstop with Brett Oberholzer on the mound. Right-handed hitter against the lefty Bauman, and Bauman will throw over to first base.
Where do you think you're going?
Ultimately, Bauman, 3 years of service at the major league level, 2016 through 2018. Appeared in 38 games as a reliever. First pitch to Gonzalez, swinging a ground ball to third. Kelly was running, but the throw to second still in time, and the turn throw to first in time as well. It's an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play, and the Patriots go down in order again. No runs in the inning, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the third, still scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Carrier Clinic is proud of its 109-year heritage. As an independent, nonprofit behavioral health care facility, we depend on the support of our community. Thank you for your generous support. Gifts made to Carrier Clinic are tax deductible. For more information on making a donation to Carrier Clinic, please visit our website at www.carrierclinic.org. Shopping for a new car? Hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. And the Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. If you're interested in becoming a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club, visit our website at somersetpatriots.com or call our Sluggers coordinator, Tim, at 908-252-1422. It'll be Michael Martinez to lead off. Home half of the third inning. Scoreless between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Lancaster's turned a couple of double plays against Somerset already today. And Buddy Bauman has only needed 35 pitches to work his first time through the Patriot line. So now it's Dormany against Martinez, and the first pitch, a called strike, 0-1. Martinez lined a base hit right back up the middle into center field in his first at bat. He's 1 for 1. From the windup now the 0-1. Breaking ball stays outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits for Lancaster. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. Back end of a day-night doubleheader. Lancaster took game 1 5-2. As Martinez takes a changeup low. Two balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Martinez. Breaking ball just drops in for a strike, 2-2. Dormany from the windup. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking ball. Diving low and away from the right-handed hitting Martinez. And that's the 4th strikeout of the ballgame for Thomas Dormany. Dormany had to work out of a bases-loaded jam in the bottom of the 1st inning. Wound up throwing 26 pitches. But most importantly, held the Barnstormers off the scoreboard. In the 2nd inning, they issued a 2-out base hit to Zach Shank, but still kept Lancaster off the board. Threw 21 pitches in that 2nd inning. First one here to Gamache. Swung on and lifted foul. 0-1. Dormany's longest outing of the season was 7 innings. It came against the Long Island Ducks a couple of starts ago. 0-1 from the lefty. Is a ground ball hit into the Barnstormer dugout. Down the first base line. The ball's in 2 strikes. Ultimately, Dormany has not allowed more than 3 earned runs in any of his 8 starts this season. Even with a 2-4 record, he's done a great job of keeping his team in ball games, night in and night out. From the windup, here's the 0-2. Swinging a foul ball to the backstop. Gamache stays alive. This is the first time that Dormany's facing the Barnstormers this season. He's made a couple of starts against the Rockers, the Skeeters, and the Ducks. 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Misses low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Had 1 turn in the rotation skipped as his girlfriend Shaylin gave birth to their firstborn, Ariel. Came back right after the birth of his firstborn and has tossed back-to-back strong outings ever since. Now his 3rd start back. He's tossed 2 scoreless, takes his time, and now Gamache will ask for time. As Dormany just froze on the mound. So Gamache steps out of the left-handed batter's box and steps back in. Now from the windup, here's the 1-2. Swung on, this one hit in the air down the left field line. Ray Navarro, the 3rd baseman, sprints into foul territory and he can't get there. Ball hit off the end of the bat. And remains a 1-2 count. The Barnstormers have consistently worked long-term at-bats against Dormany so far today. Gamache about to see the 6th pitch of this battle after Michael Martinez saw 5 pitches to begin the bottom of the 3rd inning. Dormany settles on the mound, and the 1-2. Breaking ball, grounded softly, foul down the first base line. And Dormany's pitch count certainly not where he'd like it to be, as the techno music blasts in the background. He's at 58 pitches through 2 1/3 innings. Ahead of the count against Gamache here. From the windup, the 1-2. Swung on and tapped foul, and Gamache stays alive. He's fouled off 3 straight pitches against Dormany. Has ultimately fouled now 6 pitches in this at-bat against the Patriot lefty. And he'll see an 8th pitch of this battle. Lefty on lefty, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 3rd. Dormany shakes off Gonzalez. Now from the windup, here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, grounded softly up the middle, and it rolls its way into center field, a base hit for Gamache. A long turn at bat, he fouled off 6 pitches against Dormany, and ultimately able to just fist one a little off the hands that found its way through the middle of the infield. 2nd hit of the ball game for Gamache. And the Barnstormers have a hit in every inning so far tonight. Now Caleb Gindle will step in. Infield plays at double play depth, the runner at first and one away. Bottom of the third inning. Gindle reached on a fielder's choice in his first at bat. Another lefty-lefty matchup. First one from Dormany. Taken inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Gindle hit one to third. That Navarro certainly had a chance to initiate a 5-4-3 double play. Instead, he opted to take it himself to the third base bag for the force out. Tried to throw across the diamond, but it wasn't in time to beat Gindle. 1-0. Weak swing and a miss. Breaking ball diving away from the lefty. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's been a solid showing of breaking balls from Dormany to this point. Thomas certainly confident in his curveball. Confident in the amount of spin that he has on his pitches. The 1-1 is a fastball that tails low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 away. Dormany continues to work. Third base side of the rubber. Here's the 2-1. And it's called a strike against Gindle. So a 2-2 count with 1 away. Gindle a bit frustrated with first base umpire Bill Worthington. Well, home plate umpire, rather. Worthington was the first base umpire earlier today. 2-2. Swinging a soft ground ball down the first base line, fielded by Dormany, and his only plays to first. A soft toss on to Edwin Espinal completes the putout. Gamache advances to second on the play. It's a 3-1 putout, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the third. Ball was hit maybe about the same distance as the mound, just extended down the first base line a bit. Dormany's momentum as a lefty carries him on a follow-through towards the third base side. But he was able to go over, field the grounder. But by the time he collected it, there was no chance for him to get it out at second base. So a runner in scoring position for the Barnstormers as Trdoslavich steps into the right-handed batter's box. Trdoslavich drew a 2-out walk in his first plate appearance. Still scoreless between these two teams. First one to the switch-hitting righty is taken low, and it gets through the legs of Jovan Gonzalez. Rolls to the backstop. It should be a wild pitch against Thomas Dormany. Could be ruled a pass ball. But Gamache advances 90 feet away from home. And it's a 1-0 count with Trdoslavich at the plate. .39 runs batted in on the season for Trdoslavich. Dormany finds himself in another jam. 1-0 from the lefty. It's a fastball in for a called strike, 1-1. This one has a similar feeling to the one that Dormany pitched in his last time out. Just fighting his way through jams and scratching and clawing to keep the Barnstormers off the board. Now the 1-1 offering. Swung on and missed. Tipped into the glove of Jovan Gonzalez, and the count runs to 1-2. Runner at third base, 2 away, bottom of the third inning. Dormany comes set, chest-high glove, rocks and fires. Swung on, a ground ball hit to third, deflects off of Navarro's glove, but he's able to collect it and fire it across the diamond to first base in time. Side retired. No runs in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Still scoreless, we move to the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
And make it sound all jumbled.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com today. Justin Pacioli at the plate, attacks the first pitch, grounds it to second, backhanded pick by Gamache, and his throw to first base in time. One pitch and one away to begin the fourth inning. Not an easy play for Gamache, especially considering Pacioli's speed. Ball was hit pretty sharply. Gamache to his right made a backhanded pick, and in one fluid motion transferred the ball from his glove to his throwing hand. Momentum carrying him away from first base across his body, able to throw accurately to beat Pacioli by about a stride and a half, maybe two strides. So there's one pitch and one away. Buddy Bauman's been very efficient with his pitch count. Here's Ray Navarro. And a first pitch fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Bauman was at 35 pitches through 3 innings. Meanwhile, Thomas Dormity's at 69 pitches through 3 innings. 0-1. Breaking ball, taken inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset's had just 1 hit to this point. Got a leadoff infield single from Edwin Espinal to begin the second inning. 1-1. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bauman's faced the minimum. Has induced a couple of double play groundouts. One from Michael Ullman in the second, another from Yovan Gonzalez in the third, as Navarro swings and misses at an 85-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes in a scoreless ball game. No runs, 4 hits for Lancaster. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, lifted out in the air, out towards right field, but Gindel lines it up, shy of the warning track to make the catch. And there's the second out of the inning.
Oh, I know just how you feel, Pumpkin. I've had my share of disappointments, too.
2 out, nobody on. And now Jimmy Paredes will have his second at-bat of the ballgame. And his second at-bat last night, hit a 2-out, 2-strike, 3-run home run onto the grass berm in left. Grounded out to third base in his first at-bat tonight. Switch hitter bats from the right side. First pitch from Bauman. Late swing and miss on a fastball, 0-1. Second straight at bat in which Bauman has led off Paredes with a fastball. Both times Paredes has been a little late to begin the at bat. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball, hard hit foul down the third base line. And it's quickly an 0-2 hole. Paredes got the start at third base last night in his Patriots debut. Starts in right field tonight. Those will, generally speaking, be his 2 primary positions. 0-2. Up and away. Gives Brett Jody a little bit of roster flexibility on how he wants to put together his lineups on a nightly basis, recognizing Paredes' versatility. 1-2. Outside again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a number of players on this Patriots team that are certainly versatile. Between Paredes and Ray Navarro, Scott Kelly, Will Kenger. Paredes swings at the 2-2 offering. Skies in the air, high and deep towards right center, but it's Sanford underneath it. Shy of the warning track, makes the catch. And another 1-2-3 inning for Buddy Bauman. Scoreless as we move to the bottom of the fourth. SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots Camp Days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place in the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands. Located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington or at Flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs as they've done since 1976. Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, that's one word, to 22828 to get signed up today. Bottom of the fourth inning at Clipper Magazine Stadium, Casey Hobson leads off and takes the first pitch from Thomas Dormany for a called strike, 0-1. It'll be the first baseman Hobson, followed by the catcher Morin and the third baseman Josh Bell. In a scoreless ball game, 0-1. Misses low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 4 hits for Lancaster. No runs, 1 hit for the Patriots. The Barnstormers have had at least a base runner on in each of the first 3 innings, but they've left 5 on base thus far, including the bases loaded in the first. 1-1 to Hobson, skied in the air, foul, third base side. Ullman underneath it, sheds the mask, locates, make that Gonzalez. It's been a long day. Jovan makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So Jovan Gonzalez with the put out to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. And if Thomas Dormany wants to extend himself further in this game, he's going to have to become a little more efficient with his pitch count. 69 pitches through 3 innings. Through 26 in the first, 21 in the second, and 22 in the third. He's got a quick first out here in the fourth. Now the first one to Parker Morin. Shows bunt, rolls it down the third base line, but it kicks foul. No balls and a strike. Morin grounded out to second base in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1 today. As he slowly walks back to the batter's box, we'll take this opportunity to look at the out-of-town scoreboard a bit in the Atlantic League. Of course, one game's already gone final. The Patriots lost to the Barnstormers earlier today. Out on Long Island, they're at the end of the 5th inning. That ball game between the Ducks and the Bees is currently tied at 4. Bottom of the 4th inning. Down in Waldorf, the York Revolution ahead of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3-1. As York hopes to make a big final push towards the top of the Freedom Division standings in the first half. 0-1 now from Dormany. Swing and a miss. Soft breaking ball gets Morin out in front, 0-2. And then the High Point Rockers and the Sugar Land Skeeters just getting underway now. No score in the top of the first inning of that one. Former Duck Carlos Pimentel looks like he's the starting pitcher for Sugar Land today. He was a relief pitcher with the Ducks a couple of years ago. Morin works against Dormany, and the 0-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. Curveball there from the lefty. Gets Morin out in front. That's the 5th strikeout of the game for Dormany. And there's 2 out, nobody on in the home half of the 4th inning. Dormany to this point has scattered 4 hits and 1 walk over 3 1/3 innings. 3 2/3 now with 5 strikeouts. Morin 0 for 2. And now Josh Bell, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat, steps in. First one from Dormany. Fastball spiked in the dirt, shy of home plate. 1 ball and no strikes. The Somerset will keep their eye on that Bees-Ducks game
That's an important one. If the Patriots win tonight and Long Island loses, then Somerset would be just one game back. From the windup, here's the 1-0 to Bell. Taken inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Patriots hoping to be at least 2 games and no more than 2 games back before this weekend set against Long Island. As Bell takes a fastball upstairs, 3-0. Want to remain within shouting distance of the Ducks with this big weekend set back at TD Bank Ballpark. 3-0 to Bell. Misses outside, ball 4. So a 2-out, 4-pitch walk issued by Thomas Dorminey. That'll clear the 9 spot, bring up Zach Schenk. Second walk issued by the lefty today, the former Frontier League Pitcher of the Year. Now Schenk, who had an infield single to the shortstop Rodriguez in his first time up. He'll step in. First pitch to the righty. Swung on and grounded off of his shin. Drops to his knee briefly in a bit of pain, but pops back up. No balls and a strike. A lot is going into this weekend series between the Patriots and the Ducks, with good reason. It's the last time that the 2 top teams, record-wise in the Liberty Division, will play each other in the first half. The tiebreaker will be on the line. Right now, the season series between the Ducks and the Patriots is tied at 3 games apiece. So the first team to win 2 games this weekend between Somerset and Long Island will have the tiebreaker in the first half of the season, which could very well be important considering how close the 2 teams are in the standings. 0-1 on its way to Schenk. Swung on and driven in the air deep towards left center field. Ranging over is Krause. He has to play it on a hop, but the ball gets past him. Backed up by Pacioli. Bell's being waved around third. The throw will come into third base, and the tag is in time on Schenk. And we'll see if the run scored. And they say no run. The out was recorded at third base prior to Bell scoring at home, and the inning is over, and the Barnstormers are held off the scoreboard. Lancaster fails to score as Somerset gets Zach Schenk out at third base, and it remains a scoreless game as we move to the 5th. No score between Somerset and Lancaster on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Proud to be celebrating their 10th anniversary. Located in Richmond Square, Ciro's brings old world Italian recipes with a contemporary flair to the Lancaster community. Be sure to visit their outdoor patio this summer to enjoy a handcrafted wood-fired pizza, along with their fresh-made gelato. It all happens at Ciro's.
Comfort, privacy, and a panoramic view of the action are what you and your guests will enjoy as you take in a game from the private suite at TD Bank Ballpark. Suites are available for single game rentals or partial season plans and accommodate groups between 30 and 40 guests. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 for more information. First pitch to Edwin Espinal to begin the 5th inning, a called strike from the southpaw Buddy Bauman. Now the 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball, outside part of the plate, called strike, back door, and it's quickly an 0-2 count. An eventful conclusion to the bottom of the 4th inning. Got a chance to look at the replay. on what might turn into a pretty big ball. 0-2. Espinal rips it foul. So Zach Shank doubled to the left center field gap. The ball was bobbled by Michael Krause and backed up by Justin Pacioli. Josh Bell was waved home, running all the way from first base. And then there was a play at third base as Shank tried to extend it into a triple. The 0-2 is ripped in the air deep towards right center field. It's over Gindel's head, and it hits against the short porch and right on the fly. Espinal hit it so sharply he'll be held to a base hit, but it's his second hit of the game. Espinal 2 for 2 today. He was 3 for 4 in game 1 earlier. So overall now 5 for 6 in his first 6 plate appearances of this doubleheader. And a leadoff base runner for the Patriots in the 5th inning. Espinal with the only 2 hits against Buddy Bauman so far. Now it's Michael Ullman grounded into a double play in his first at bat. And the first pitch from Bauman taken low and in, 1-0. So in that final play of the 4th inning, the Patriots got Justin Pacioli to throw it, hit the cutoff man Alfredo Rodriguez, who threw it over to third base. 1-0 to Ullman, up and away, 2 balls and no strikes. And the out was recorded at third base as Bauman tried to extend it into a triple. And then the question became whether or not that out was recorded before or after Josh Bell had hit home plate to score a run. 2-0. Just gets the outside part of the plate, 2-1. And it was ruled by the home plate umpire Bill Worthington that the out was recorded prior to Bell scoring, which meant that the inning was over at that point and that no run counts. 2-1 to Ullman above the letters, 3 balls and 1 strike. I was able to look at the replay back on our SPN.TV broadcast, and it legitimately looked like it was simultaneous. Bell stepping on first as the out was recorded at third. 3-1. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Parker Morin. That'll run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. I meant Josh Bell simultaneous touching home when Shank was put out at third. So the call goes the Patriots' way. It remains a scoreless game. 3-2. Swung on, hit in the air, deep towards right field. Gindel at the wall, turns around, and there it goes! Just getting over the short porch in right field. Michael Ullman takes advantage of the depth over at that short porch at Clipper Magazine Stadium. It is a 2-run home run for the Patriot catcher / designated hitter. It's his 3rd home run of the season, and Somerset's jumped ahead 2-0 in the top of the 5th inning. Ullman just got enough of that one. In any other ballpark in the Atlantic League, that is simply not a home run. But here, it got just over the railing that extends beyond that short porch and right. And the Patriots will certainly take it. Now Michael Krause at the plate, and the first pitch misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Espinal peppered that right field fence with a hard hit line drive, and Ullman able to lift it just a bit further up in the air. As Krause swings and hits this ball in the air, deep down the right field line, towards the foul pole, and it's a foul ball. It would have been gone had it been fair. But it's a foul ball, and now a 1-1 count. And look, there's been plenty of home runs that have been hit against the Patriots in this ballpark of a similar length and a similar distance. Well, this time, Somerset able to take advantage. 3rd home run of the season for Michael Ullman. With that, he now has reached base safely in 24 consecutive games, longest on-base streak in the Atlantic League this year, as Krause takes a strike that he thought was low. Patriots dugout none too pleased, and Krause steps out of the batter's box briefly. Home plate umpire Bill Worthington asks Krause to step back in. It's a 1-2 count with nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 5th, already 2 runs home for the Patriots. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Krause set down on a fastball, has some words for Worthington as he steps back, has stopped walking towards the Somerset dugout, is maybe about 15, 20 feet away from home plate, continues to exchange words with Worthington, and will now continue to walk back to the Patriot dugout. And Krause, as he gets back to the top of Somerset's dugout, informs Brett Jody of what the content of his conversation with Worthington included. Here's Alfredo Rodriguez, checks his swing on the first pitch and fouls it off down the first base line. 0-1. Leadoff single from Edwin Espinal, and a 2-run home run from Michael Ullman as the Patriots ahead 2-0. 0-1. Breaking ball misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Quite a turn of events over the last half inning or so. 1-1, hit in the air down the first base line towards right field, but foul. Into the bullpen for the Barnstormers, a ball and 2 strikes. Lancaster thought they had scored the first run of the game on a double from Zach Schenk, who tried to extend it into a triple. But the run was waved off with the put out at third base, and then the Patriots played 2 the very next half inning. 1-2 bounced in the dirt to Rodriguez, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somerset took a 2-0 lead in Game 1 earlier today in the top of the 4th, but ultimately lost the ball game 5-2. 2-2 pitch here, swinging a line drive, hit out to right field. Gindel to his right, reaches out and makes the catch just onto the warning track, and there's 2 away. Somerset consistently going opposite field here in the 5th inning.
Number 2, second baseman Scott Kelly.
So now Scott Kelly will step to the plate. Buddy Bauman had been pitching well prior to this inning. He still enjoyed a strong game. He's allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 5th inning. Scott Kelly at the plate, and the first pitch fastball misses low and away, 1-0. Kelly's drawn 3 walks across both games of today's doubleheader. 2 in Game 1, 1 so far tonight. And he swings and drives this one in the air out to left field, but Schenk lines it up, makes the catch, and the inning is over. 2 runs home for the Patriots on the 2-run home run from Michael Ullman. No errors and nobody left on base. Somerset ahead 2-0, halfway home on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Nailed it! Now let's go play some quick draw. Quick draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power spread. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots Baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Health Quest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store. It's worth the trip. And Health Quest, it's not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. 2-0 Patriots lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Thomas Dormany back on the mound. Has faced danger in each of his first 4 innings, but has kept Lancaster off the board. First one now to Darian Sanford, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Dormany had quickly recorded the first 2 outs in the 4th inning, issued a 4-pitch 2-out walk to Josh Bell before Zach Schenk doubled to left center field. 0-1 to Sanford, popped in the air, foul territory, first base side. Espinal races over, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. A big first out of the inning. Sanford now 0 for 3 in the nightcap. That'll bring up Michael Martinez, 1 for 2 to this point. So the Patriots will now hope to traverse the remaining parts of this ball game to hold on to their 2-run lead. And another important one. 2 runs, 3 hits for Somerset. No runs, 5 hits for the Barnstormers. First one to Martinez. Low and in, 1 ball and no strikes. (1-0), soft ground ball hit down the third base line. It's foul. And it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count against the former major leaguer. Well, Buddy Bauman has to be a bit frustrated. He had really shut down the Patriots over the first 4 innings, but serves up a 2-run home run in the 5th and now finds himself behind. 1-1, ground ball hit right to third. In front of it is Ray Navarro, and a short throw to first base scooped out by Edwin Espinal. And the Barnstormers dugout, they're upset. I think they're making an argument that Espinal came off the bag when he made the pick. The entire Barnstormer team is at the top step of their dugout down the first base line, livid that was called an out. And their manager, Ross Peoples, who coaches third, has ran from across the diamond from third base to first base to have a conversation with Buzz Albert. Has a couple of words and now will retreat back to third base. It's a 5-3 putout, and it shouldn't have even been that close. Ray Navarro fielded it cleanly on a quick 1-hopper and then took his time before delivering a hard throw to first base, but it was a bit short, and Espinal had to make the pick. And it seems as though, I would imagine, Lancaster's frustration came with Espinal possibly coming off the bag a little early before making that pick. Either way, it's 2 out, nobody on now in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the first one to Dan Gamache, taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. After the Patriots had taken a 2-0 lead in Game 1 earlier today, the very next half inning, the Barnstormers responded with 3 runs. 1-0. Swinging a softly hit line drive out to center field. Mike Krause in front of it makes the catch. And the inning is over. For the Barnstormers, they are set down in order in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Somerset Patriots 2, Lancaster Barnstormers 0 as we move to the 6th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
One more time. Cash prize winning tonight. Your 50-50 tickets, last chance. Your Schweiger Brothers came man of the game, the catcher, Jovan Gonzalez.
Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team by calling them today and visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Jovan Gonzalez leads off, top of the 6th inning. Somerset in front 2-0. First pitch in for a strike. And the 0-1 misses up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's Gonzalez to begin the 6th inning. Then back to the top of the order with Pacioli and Navarro. 1-1. Foul to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I looked at the replay on that close play at first base for the second out of the inning in the bottom of the 5th, and didn't look like Espinal was anywhere close to taking his foot off the bag. 1-2. Misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the Barnstormers dugout is a lot closer than I am, but from our angle, from behind home plate, didn't look like it was any controversy. As Gonzalez lifts the 2-2 out to right field. Gindel back to the warning track at the wall. He leaps, and it's off the fence, stays in play. Gonzalez rounds first, and he's into second base standing with a leadoff double. Oh, that's another situation where the short porch and right giveth to the Somerset Patriots. Likely a routine fly out in any other ballpark in the Atlantic League, but because that porch is so short over in right field, and the ball carried a bit for Jovan, Caleb Gindel ran out of space, had to leap at the wall, and wasn't able to make the catch. So Gonzalez off of second as the Patriots are on a quest for insurance runs. Pacioli at the plate, swings at the first pitch, grounds it foul down the third base line, 0-1. Some stretching now in the Barnstormer bullpen down the right field line. Nobody throwing yet for the Patriots. Thomas Dormany worked a 7-pitch bottom of the 5th inning. So he's now at 88 pitches, and that has likely extended him at least 1 more inning. 0-1 to Pacioli, scooped in the air out to deep right field. Once again, Gindel has to backpedal. To the warning track, he makes the catch. Gonzalez tags up from second, and the throw will come into third base, but it's late. So Pacioli with a productive out, advancing Gonzalez onto third base, as Justin made a bid for his first home run in the Somerset Patriots uniform. Instead, now the Patriot leadoff batter is 0 for 3, but he's greeted by high fives in the Patriot dugout as he returns. That was the ultimate goal of the Pacioli at bat, get Gonzalez to third, and now the Barnstormers forced to bring the infield in, hoping to cut down on another potential Patriot run. First one, Ray Navarro is swung on and popped in the air. First base side, it's playable for Hobson. In foul territory, he makes the catch. And Navarro, a very unproductive plate appearance, fouling off on the first pitch. Gonzalez holds at third base, and now there's quickly 2 away in the inning. And here's Jimmy Paredes. Had a knack for some clutch hits yesterday. All 5 of his RBI came with 2 out in the inning. A 2-out, 3-run home run in the third inning, and a 2-out, 2-run single in the 6th. First pitch, checks his swing on a fastball that missed up and away. Appeal to first, says that he didn't go. 1 ball and no strikes. Gonzalez got a leadoff double, advanced to third on a Pacioli flyout, and remains at third now with 2 away. The 1-0. Swinging a broken bat line drive towards the second base bag. It's fielded by Martinez, and he rushes the throw to first in time to beat Paredes. Side retired. Patriots get a leadoff double, but they fail to capitalize. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. To the bottom of the 6th, Somerset leading 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or coworkers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. Somerset Patriots Suite Level brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers in the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. Turn a double play with NJM Insurance Group's Bundle and Save discount. Get started today with an auto insurance quote at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. Caleb Gindel leads off, home half of the 6th inning. Fights the first pitch, foul, 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits for Somerset. No runs, 5 hits for the Barnstormers. Thomas Dorminey has worked himself in and out of danger, but is coming off of his best inning of the night. 0-1 breaking ball taken outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Barnstormers loaded the bases with 2 out in the first inning, didn't score. Got a runner at third with 2 out in the 3rd inning, didn't score. 1-1 to Gindel, a soft ground ball hit to first base. Espinal races in, fields cleanly, and it takes it himself to the bag for the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter Joe Turgoslovich.
Lancaster continued to threaten in the 4th inning. Got a 2-out walk and then a double from Zach Schenk. Schenk was thrown out at third base prior to the runner at first, Josh Bell, scoring, which kept the game scoreless. Patriots took a 2-0 lead the very next half inning on a Michael Ullman 2-run home run just over the fence in straightaway right field. And then Thomas Dorminey spun a 1-2-3 bottom of the 5th inning on 5 pitches. And now he'll work against Joe Turdoslavich in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out, nobody on. The sun has pretty much fully set now at Clipper Magazine Stadium, so the lights beginning to take dominance. Not a very bright field to this point. First pitch to Turdoslavich is grounded foul, third base side, 0-1. Picturesque sunset forming a bit beyond the left field fencing at Clipper Magazine Stadium. 0-1 on its way. Check swing on a changeup taken low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Another beautiful night for baseball. Hoping that this weather remains this nice when the Patriots return home this weekend. There's the 1-1s lined to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a lot planned for TD Bank Ballpark this weekend. A lot of very fun promotions for the final 3-game series at home for the Patriots in the first half of the season. Dorminey from the windup. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball back door, a little high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somerset returns home on Friday to take on the Long Island Ducks. First 2,000 fans in attendance will receive baseball caps presented by Atlantic Health Systems. As Turdoslavich grounds this one foul down the third base line to stay alive. It's also Scout Night Friday night, so Scout groups can come out and enjoy the ballpark. Saturday brings a very exciting game. There is a post-game fireworks show planned for Saturday at TD Bank Ballpark, along with a specialty jersey auction. 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air out towards right center field. Moving over as Paredes reaches up and he makes the catch in front of the fence for the second out of the inning. Paredes ranged to his right, got to the warning track, reached up the glove on his left hand, and able to make the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on. That's 5 straight retired by Dorminey. 3rd time through the Barnstormer order. And now Casey Hobson will step to the plate. 0 for 2 today. A strikeout and a pop out to the catcher, Jovan Gonzalez. First one from the lefty. Breaking ball inside, 1-0. So on Saturday, not only will there be a post-game fireworks show presented by Operation Shoebox New Jersey, but Somerset will be wearing specialty uniforms, 4th of July patriotic uniforms. Hobson tops 1 foul, 1 ball and 1 strike. Very slick jerseys. Generally a blue uniform that has an American flag that goes over the chest. I look forward to those Operation Shoebox uniforms every season. Always striking, very patriotic. Operation Shoebox, of course, a tremendous organization, proud sponsor and proud partner with the Somerset Patriots. Here's the 1-1 from Dorminey. Taken off the plate, 2 balls and a strike. Fans can actually bid for those jerseys right now. You can create an account through Dash Auction. It's an online mobile app that the Patriots are using to host this jersey auction. 2-1 hit high in the air, not too deep, down the right field line. Scott Kelly gives it a chase, and it will hit off against the railing of the stands in foul territory. Halfway, about 3/4 of the way down the right field line. And it's a 2-2 count. So fans can bid on those uniforms right now. The winners will be selected. You don't have to be in attendance for the game to win your uniform, but certainly don't want to miss that game with the fireworks and just a beautiful evening for baseball. And then on Sunday, the Patriots and the Ducks wrap up their 3-game set. There'll be an appearance by Chase and Marshall from Paw Patrol. We'll be coming out to the ballpark that day. Of course, it's also Sunday Family Fun Day. Run the bases after the game, autographs before the game. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Dormany as he sets down Hobson with a breaking ball. That, the 6th strikeout of the game for Dormany, and the Patriots remain in front 2-0. We're through 6 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. We advance to the top of the 7th inning. Somerset leading this ballgame 2-0 over the Barnstormers. Back end of a day-night doubleheader. 2-run home run from Michael Ullman in the 5th, the difference. Here's Edwin Espinal, already with a couple of hits, and the first pitch from Buddy Bauman, taken low and away, 1-0. Bauman had 77 pitches through 6 innings. Meanwhile, Thomas Dormany likely done after 102 pitches, as Luis Cruz starting to get loose for Somerset. 1-0 to Espinal, low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Misses inside again to Espinal. Edwin's already recorded a couple of hits here in Game 2. Scored a run in the 5th inning. He's reached base in both of his plate appearances and is ahead in the count 3-0. The pitch from Bauman. Down the middle, a called strike 3-1. Espinal went 3 for 4 in Game 1 of today's doubleheader earlier today. (3-1). Up and away, ball 4. A leadoff walk drawn by Edwin Espinal. It's the 3rd time today that he has batted to begin an inning, and each time he's been able to reach base. And now Michael Ullman, who is the difference maker so far tonight. A 2-run home run, just scraping over the short porch and right. Back in the 5th inning. His 3rd home run of the season, as Somerset leading this one 2-0. First pitch to Ullman. Called a strike inside part of the plate, 0-1. Ullman now with 23 runs batted in on the season. Oh, 1 on its way, swung on and driven high in the air, deep down the left field line, but well foul. Towards the merry-go-round and out of play, and it's an 0-2 count.
Today for all your gutter and leaf protection needs.
No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 7th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bauman beats Ullman with a fastball. And there's 1 away in the 7th. That the 5th strikeout of the ball game for Bauman. To this point, the former New York Met has worked 6 1/3 innings. He's now at 85 pitches. He's allowed 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. First pitch to Michael Krause, grounded foul, 0-1. As Krause, right-handed batter, takes a fastball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Krause 0 for 2 today. He's struck out twice after reaching base 3 times last night. 1-1. Swung on and driven high in the air, deep towards left. Shank ranges over and he makes the catch just shy of the fence. Ranging to his right, able to cut it off. Ball was well hit by Krause. Espinal hustles back to the first base bag, and there's 2 away in the 7th inning. So 2 out, runner at first, top of the 7th. Edwin Espinal drew a leadoff walk. He continues to lead off at first base. And now Alfredo Rodriguez, the batter, swings at the first pitch, grounds it fair down the third base line. Backhanded pick by Bell. His throw to first base on a long bounce is picked by Casey Hobson, and the inning is over. Another quick inning for Buddy Bauman. We will stretch before we head to the bottom of the 7th. Somerset still holding on to a 2-0 lead on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
Want a bank that defies expectations? Check out TD Bank. Expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule 7 days a week. TD Bank, unexpectedly human, unexpectedly open. Stop by or visit tdbank.com, member FDIC, TD Bank NA. True & Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area in the ballpark. At True & Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. True & Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. We're done stretching here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And there's a new pitcher in the game for Somerset. Luis Cruz, who has been excellent as of late. He's the first one out of the pen for Somerset, hoping to bridge the gap through the 7th, into the 8th, where you'll likely see Mike Broadway and then potentially Mike Antonini for the 9th. 6 in a row retired by Thomas Dormany to finish his night, and the first pitch from the Southpaw Crews to the lefty Parker Morin, a called strike, and it's an 0-1 count. It'll be Morin, Bell, and Shank, bottom third of the order, to work against Crews. 0-1. Fastball taken low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Crews has been one of, if not the most consistent relief pitcher for the Patriots over the last month. And a stretch dating back to May 19th. Very impressive numbers for the lefty. 1-1. Hovers in for a called strike, 1-2. Overall, Crews on the season is 1-1 with a 3.32 ERA, 17 strikeouts against 8 walks over 21 2/3 innings. Pitched in last night's ball game. 1-2. Swinging a ground ball, back up the middle. Rodriguez dives to his left, but it gets through. A leadoff single for Parker Morin. And the bottom of the 8th inning breaks up a stretch of 6 consecutive retired.
The third baseman, Josh
And that'll bring up Josh Bell. And the Barnstormers will bring the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 7th inning. Crews has recorded 6 straight scoreless relief appearances. And dating back in a stretch over a month, all the way back to May 19th, he's allowed just 1 run over his last 11 relief appearances. That spans 12 2/3 innings. First pitch here to Josh Bell. Fastball for a called strike, 0-1. For Luis Crews, over this stretch dating back to May 19th, a 0.71 earned run average. 0-1. Fastball misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. This stretch has lowered Cruz's ERA on the season from 7.00 down to where it currently stands at 3.32. And Josh Bell struggling in the right-handed batter's box. Takes off his helmet and is, I don't know if there was a bug in the helmet or something, but he was wiping that thing. And now puts the helmet back on the head and steps back into the right-handed batter's box with a runner at first and nobody out. 1-1 from Crews. Swinging a soft ground ball foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits for Somerset. No runs, 6 hits for the Barnstormers. Thomas Dormany done after 102 pitches through his 6 innings. An impressive final line for the Patriot lefty who struggled early but finished strong and kept the strong Barnstormer lineup off the scoreboard. 1-2 from Crews. Swinging a ground ball through the left side of the infield. Into left field, a base hit. Back-to-back ground ball base hits for the Barnstormers to begin the bottom of the 7th inning. They've got 2 on and nobody out and are threatening with a 2-run Patriots lead. First hit of the night for Bell. Morin stops at second. And now Zach Shank will be the batter. He's 2 for 2 today. Ground ball base hit to the shortstop Rodriguez in the 2nd, and a double into the left center field gap in the 4th. Patriots thinking that the Barnstormers are going to bunt. They bring their corner infielders in. Espinal and Navarro both along the infield grass with the number 9 batter for the Barnstormers at the plate. Crews Cubs set. First pitch. Shank does not square, and a fastball taken low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Shank a 187 better entering the game. But at least for the time being, his manager Ross Peoples showing a little confidence. Patriots aren't buying it. Corner infielders continue to move in. And the 1-0 is swung on and lifted in the air out to shallow center field. Long way to run for Mike Krause, but it's Alfredo Rodriguez who makes an over-the-shoulder catch for the first out of the inning. That was not an easy play by any stretch for Rodriguez. Krause was playing back, and Rodriguez had to race out and make a Willie Mays over-the-shoulder grab. If that drops in, the Barnstormers likely have the bases loaded, and it becomes an even more dangerous inning. Instead, Shank fails to advance the base runners. And now, Darian Sanford will step in. Sanford certainly another threat to drop a bunt down just basically for his speed alone. He could drop a bunt down not as a sacrifice, but bunt for a hit, and more times than not be successful. He's 0 for 3 so far today. Has not yet hit the ball out of the infield. Did have a base hit in the early game today. 2 on, 1 out. Corner infield creeps in. First pitch from Cruz. Swung on and fouled off over the backstop. And it's an 0-1 count. So the final line quickly on Dormady. Haven't gotten to it yet. The Patriots starting pitcher goes 6 innings without allowing a run on 5 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. 102 pitches for Thomas Dormady, and he's left in line for what would be his 3rd win of the season if the Patriots bullpen can hold the lead. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the 0-1 to Sanford. Swing and a miss. Big hack there from the switch hitter, batting from the right side, and he falls behind 0-2. And that's not really Sanford's game. He has so much speed, so much athleticism. The Patriots would very much prefer he hit the ball in the air than hit it on the ground. Off of second base is the Barnstormer catcher Parker Morin. At first base, Josh Bell. Cruz comes set, 0-2. Inside as Sanford spins out of the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sanford has seen his batting average rise, hitting .353 over his last 26 games. But 0 for 3 so far tonight. Cruz comes set. Now the 1-2. Fastball up and away. Snap throw down to first, and Bell races back to the bag safely. Edwin Espinal was a little late getting to the first base bag as well, and Yovan Gonzalez's throw was high. Almost disaster there from the Patriots. Instead, it was a planned play to keep Bell a little more honest over at first base. Espinal is not holding him on, so Bell represents the tying run, takes a large lead. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Change up from Cruz gets Sanford out in front. A big strikeout there from the Patriot lefty. And there's 2 away now in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Michael Martinez.
Parker Morin led off the inning with a ground ball base hit to center field. Josh Bell followed up with a ground ball base hit to left field. Since that point, Shank flew out to shallow center. Sanford set down swinging on strikes. And now it's up to Michael Martinez to keep the inning going. First pitch from Cruz. Swing and a miss. 2-seam fastball tails away from Martinez, batting from the right side. And he falls behind 0-1. Somerset really hasn't had to set up the back end of their bullpen in quite a while. Last time they really had to do this was a week ago. Last Wednesday against the Long Island Ducks. 0-1. Fastball inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Whether it be blowout wins for the Patriots, blowout losses, or close losses, Somerset hasn't had an opportunity to set up really Cruz, Broadway, Antonini in the 7-8-9 in a while. But they have a chance tonight. 1-1. Martinez swings and drives it in the air to left center field. Long way to run for Pacioli, but he tracks it down to make the catch. And the inning is over. Luis Cruz allows the first 2 batters to reach, but he strands a pair on base, and Somerset remains up 2-0 as we move to the 8th on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Looking for a great deal on the car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Get the app that puts you in control from the bank that's committed to you. U-Shield by Provident Bank. It's the complete debit card control you never knew you always wanted. Learn more at provident.bank. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Somerset leads this one 2-0 as we shift to the 8th inning. My name's Mark Schwartz. Again, thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's broadcast. We have Mike Lawrence back home running our WCTC broadcast. 2-0, Patriots in front. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Somerset. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Barnstormers. Scott Kelly will lead off in the top of the 8th. Buddy Bauman remains on the mound for Lancaster, and his first pitch, a called strike, 0-1. Bauman at 89 pitches through 7 innings. The only damage done against him, a 2-run home run from Michael Ullman in the 5th. 0-1 to Kelly, skied in the air out to shallow center field. Racing out's Martinez, jogging in is Sanford, and it's Martinez, the shortstop, who calls everybody off to make a two-handed grab for the first out of the inning. So Kelly now 0 for 2, and had drawn a walk in his first plate appearance. That'll bring up Jovan Gonzalez, who had a double off the right field fence in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2 today. Somerset only has 4 hits in this game. Gonzalez has 1. Espinal's 2 for 2 with a walk. And Michael Ullman had the big 2-run home run back in the 5th inning. That's been it offensively. And right now, it's enough. But Somerset still needs 6 more outs to finish off the ball game. And they're setting up the back end of their bullpen. Right now, it's Mike Broadway starting to throw in Somerset's bullpen down the left field line. First pitch to Jovan Gonzalez, a called strike. And it's an 0-1 count. Thomas Dormany worked out of jams all night long. 6 scoreless innings for the Patriots starter. As Gonzalez gets underneath one, pops it up, right up the chute, behind home plate. Shedding the mask is Parker Morin, and he drops the ball. Parker Morin just moving a bit further down the first base line. No wind to speak of. He was underneath that one. The ball came back from the stratosphere down towards the earth. And Morin, the ball after hitting his glove, just popped out. And Jovan Gonzalez stays alive. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. That'll be an error against Parker Morin, a play he should have made, as Gonzalez stays alive and now fights off a fastball. A 1-ball, 2-strike count. Jovan's enjoyed playing at Clipper Magazine Stadium. 0-2. Swung on, hit in the air out to center field, but Sanford underneath it. Jogs a bit towards right center field and makes a one-handed catch next to his hit for the second out of the inning. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring us back to the top with Justin Pacioli. So as Dormany went 6 scoreless, Luis Cruz looks to be done, and he sort of followed the trend for Dormany after allowing a couple of hits to begin the 7th inning. But was able to work around that jam, retiring the next 3 batters in order. So Cruz done after an inning. No runs, 2 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. First pitch to Justin Pacioli taken up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Pacioli 0 for 3. And the 1-0 misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Pacioli got the start in center field in game 1. Went 1 for 3 from the plate with the walk. 2-0. Settles on the outside part of the plate, 2-1. Bauman's kept his pitch count efficient all night long. Has now thrown 98 pitches. He's got 2 away in the 8th. 2-1. Swung on and lined foul off the backstop. Deuce is wild now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again with Mike Broadway continuing to get loose for the Patriots in their bullpen over in left field. Bauman from the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And potentially the last pitch of the night for Buddy Bauman is a fastball that gets Pacioli down on strikes. A 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. We move to the bottom of the 8th. Somerset up 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
The new pitcher for Somerset, number 32, Mike Broadway.
Bottom of the 8th inning from Clipper Magazine Stadium. The sun has pretty much fully set. The lights have taken dominance. It's a beautiful evening for baseball. There's no wind to speak of at all. And the Somerset Patriots are holding a 2-0 lead over the Lancaster Barnstormers. And they have brought in their setup man. It's the former big leaguer Mike Broadway, 6'5", 215-pound righty, making his 23rd relief appearance of the season. 1-2 with a 2.11 ERA, 30 strikeouts against just 4 walks over 21 1/3 innings of work. And he'll face the meat of this Barnstormer lineup. First pitch to the 3-batter Dan Gamache, a fastball misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Broadway has not gotten a lot of work as of late. In fact, the last time that he threw, back on June 21st against the York Revolution. 1-0. Swung on, hit in the air, out to left field. Playable for Pacioli. Rodriguez jogs out. Pacioli comes in, and he has to slide to make the catch. Misjudged it at first, continued to race in, and ultimately had to drop to his knees, sliding towards the infield. But he makes the play, and there's 1 away. So Gamache retired. He's 2 for 4. Now Caleb Gindel, who's 0 for 3. First pitch to Gindel. Swung on and lifted foul, out of play, 0-1. Last time that Broadway threw was at the beginning of this road trip. Go back to June 21st in an appearance against the York Revolution. Threw a scoreless inning, struck out a batter. 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that hard slider from Broadway. He's got a fastball that could touch mid-90s and then complements it with a hard slider. He's jumped ahead in the count against the lefty Caleb Gindel with an 0-2 count. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball outside, 91-mile-per-hour heater. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Broadway hasn't gotten a lot of work as of late. I mean, you have to go back to last Friday night, the last time he pitched. He's only pitched 2 times since June 14th. 1-2. Fastball, just misses inside. That one at 94 miles per hour. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's had 4 straight scoreless relief appearances. Hasn't allowed an earned run since May 23rd. 2-2. Swung on in a soft ground ball foul down the first baseline. Last time he allowed a run was a couple of unearned runs against the Long Island Ducks back on June 11th. That's that ball game that he entered with the Patriots leading 2-1 and gave up the 2-out, 2-run home run to Kirk Neuenhuis. 2-2. Swung on in another soft ground ball foul. Still a 2-2 count. Those are the only 2 runs that he's allowed since May 23rd. The game in which he allowed 4 runs, 3 of which earned against the Sugarland Skeeters. 2-2. Swung on, popped a mile in the air, up the chute. Playable in fair territory down the third base line. It's now Ray Navarro who calls off Gonzalez, makes the catch in foul territory. Jovan hugs Ray Navarro after completing the putout, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Yovi showing off the personality a bit after Navarro raced in to make the catch. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the 8th inning. And here's the switch hitter, Joe Turdoslavich. And Somerset, if Broadway is able to bridge the gap here in the 8th, and the Patriots would turn to their closer, Mike Antonini, in the bottom of the 9th inning. And Antonini hasn't pitched since a week ago, last Wednesday. First one to Turdoslavich. It's a fastball up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Barnstormers took the opener, 5-2 over the Patriots in today's day-night doubleheader. But Somerset leading this one 2-0. 2 out, bottom of the 8th. And the 1-0 to Turdoslavich fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Patriots getting a little bit of help over on Long Island. A big night for the New Britain Bees. Last time I checked, it was the 5th inning, and that ball game was tied 4-4. Now it's an 11-4 New Britain lead. 1-1. Misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So if Somerset's able to hold on, looks like the Ducks are in position where they might not win tonight. If the Patriots win tonight, the Ducks lose, then Somerset would be just 1 game back of first place. 2-1. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Gonzalez, 2-2. That one a 94-mile-per-hour fastball from the 6'5 righty, nicknamed the Bone Crusher, a nickname given to him in AAA Sacramento earlier in his baseball career. Now he comes set. The pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air, deep to right field. On a line, and it's out of here. Joe Turdoslavich on a 2-2 count. Lines one that just gets over the short porch and right. That short porch giveth and it taketh away. It was Michael Ullman's 2-run home run that just got over the porch back in the 5th inning. And now Turdoslavich, he has made it a 1-run ball game with a line drive solo home run in the bottom of the 8th. So 2-1's our score now. And the breathing room shortens with the power hitting threat of Casey Hobson stepping to the plate. Turdoslavich and Hobson went back-to-back with home runs in Game 1. It was Hobson hitting a home run on the very next pitch after Turdoslavich's home run. First one here to Casey, swung on and missed. Got a fastball that stayed outside, and he falls behind 0-1. So that's the first run of the game for the Barnstormers. And after a strong start to the inning for Broadway, he has been susceptible to the home run ball. And it's now a 1-run game. Here's the 0-1. Hobson lays off a fastball that misses low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Patriots don't like to use Mike Antonini for multi-inning efforts. This is Broadway's inning. 1-1 to Hobson. Swing and a miss. Got the hard slider. And now a 1 ball, 2 strike count. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Patriots. 1 run, 8 hits for the Barnstormers with 1 error. Hobson's 0 for 3 tonight. 1-2 from Broadway. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. But the Barnstormers, they trim the deficit in half. It's a run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Somerset continues to hold on to a 2-1 lead as we move to the 9th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Bellari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
PSECU difference maker of the game, which Stormer do you think made the biggest difference? Be sure to cast your vote at the end of the game. PSECU Game Changer Banking, free checking, surcharge-free ATMs, low-rate financing options, and more. It's banking on a difference. Top of the ninth inning presented by Yellow Cab Lancaster. Proud to serve the Lancaster area. The times are changing, and so are they. Visit their site at yellowcablank.com.
Top of the ninth inning, Buddy Bauman, the starting pitcher for the Barnstormers, remains in this ballgame. His manager, Ross Peoples, asking him to finish off a full slate of 9 innings tonight, with the Barnstormers trailing the Patriots 2-1. The lefty Bauman from the stretch, first pitch to Ray Navarro. It's a push bunt down the first base line, but Bauman jumps off the mound quickly, fields it cleanly, and flips it over to first base. 1 pitch and 1 away. Navarro hoping to sneak one by the lefty, whose momentum carries him towards third on his follow-through, but the ball was hit too close to the mound, and Bauman was able to make the play. Navarro now 0 for 4. So 1 out, nobody on. And now Jimmy Paredes will step in. Top of the Patriot order has actually been completely stymied by Buddy Bauman. Right now they're a combined 0 for 11. Paredes is 0 for 3 in his second game as a Patriot. First one, swing and a miss. Got a change up there, out in front. Bauman started off Paredes with a fastball in each of his first 3 at-bats. This time gets a change up, and the former big leaguer out in front, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss again. Breaking ball coming in on the hands, and Paredes has quickly fallen behind 0-2. 2-1 Patriots lead. Barnstormers out hitting Somerset 8-4. Now the 0-2 from Bauman. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He sets down Jimmy Paredes on 3 pitches. That's the 7th strikeout of the ball game for Bauman, and there's 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. Bauman's really made 1 mistake today, a 2-run home run to Michael Ullman in the top of the 5th inning, and right now that has remained the difference in this one, as Mike Antonini continues to get loose for Somerset. First pitch to Espinal. It's a fastball letter high called strike, 0-1. Bauman has scattered 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts over 8 2/3 innings. Now the 0-1. Espinal takes it low, 1-1. Espinal's been one of the bugaboos for Bauman today. Has reached base in all 3 of his plate appearances. 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored, after he reached base 3 times in 4 plate appearances in the early game today. Now the 1-1. Backdoor breaking ball. Catches the corner. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. It'll be Antonini on for the 9th inning. He'll face the bottom third of the Barnstormer lineup, with Somerset holding at least 1-run lead. 1-2. Swinging a hard-hit ground ball down the first base line, just foul, as it rolled into the Barnstormer bullpen. Espinal narrowly missing what would have been his 3rd base hit of the night. Still a 1-2 count, as Bauman, north of 100 pitches, about to throw 108. The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to second base. Easy hopper for Gamache. Fields throws to first in time, and the side is retired. 9 innings for Buddy Bauman, but he steps off the mound with his team trailing 2-1. It'll be Mike Antonini to make his first appearance in a week, hoping to finish off this one and give the Patriots a needed W. We'll see how he does when we return for the bottom of the 9th inning, next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer, with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 Days of Summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Another pitcher for Somerset, number 10, Mike Antonini. All right, then, let's do it.
It's Mike Antonini on the mound for the Patriots. We move to the bottom of the ninth inning, and Somerset 3 outs away from taking this one over the Barnstormers. An important game, especially considering Long Island is trailing by 7 against the New Britain Bees. A win for the Patriots tonight, coupled with the Ducks' potential loss, would bring the Patriots within 1 game of first place in the Liberty Division standings. And they turn to the best closer in the Atlantic League so far this year in Mike Antonini to get the final 3 outs. The Southpaw will work against Parker Morin, Josh Bell, and Zach Schenk. First one to the lefty Morin. It's a fastball grooved in for a called strike, 0-1. Antonini's been simply amazing for the Patriots this year. 1-1 with a 1.17 ERA. 23 innings of work, he has struck out 24 batters, he has issued 6 walks. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Changeup got him out in front. And it's quickly an 0-2 hole for Morin. Antonini is 21 for 23 in save opportunities on the season. And he has converted 11 straight save opportunities without allowing a run. 0-2 on its way from the lefty. Taken off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Antonini last pitched on June 19th, a week ago, against the Long Island Ducks in a stretch where he was pitching quite often for the Patriots. He's had a weak breather. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Off speed gets Morin out in front as he drops to a knee on a weak swing. And there's 1 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ninth strikeout of the game for Patriot pitchers. Now Josh Bell, who's reached base twice. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. A switch hitter will bat from the right side of the plate here to work against the Southpaw Antonini. Antonini has faced the Barnstormers 4 times this year. First one to Bell here, misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Over those 4 appearances for Antonini, he is 4 for 4 in saves and has yet to allow a run. 1-0. Bell swings and lifts it foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's been only 2 appearances this season in which Antonini has allowed an earned run. Only 3 appearances total in which he has allowed a run at all. Southpaw from the windup, and the 1-1 to Bell. Hit in the air softly. Right side of the infield. Scott Kelly at second base underneath it. Shallow right field makes the catch. And the Barnstormers are down to their final out of the night. Last time that Antonini allowed a run, you have to go all the way back to May 27th. A little less than a month ago. And a save opportunity against the Sugarland Skeeters. Since that point, he's 11 for 11 in save opportunities. And has tossed 11 straight scoreless innings. It's now Zach Schenk standing in his way. First pitch to the righty. Taken for a called strike outside part of the plate, 0-1. Antonini right now on a historic pace. Already 21 saves, easily leading the Atlantic League. 0-1 from the Southpaw. Bounces low, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 21 saves for Mike Antonini right now has him on pace to record 52.5 saves on the season. Of course, he can't record a half save, but that's the pace. And if he was to stay on that pace, it would be an Atlantic League record. 1-1 from the lefty. Fastball misses inside, 2-1. Previous Atlantic League record is 49 saves. It was set by, of course, Big John Hunton, the Patriots pitching coach, back in 2014. From the windup, here's the 2-1 to Shank. Swung on and golfed foul. Right field, out of play. And the Barnstormers are down to their final strike of the night. It's a 2-1 Patriots lead in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on base. Shank, the 9 batter, is 2 for 3 on the night. Antonini stares into Gonzalez. He'll work from the windup. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off again, and Shank stays alive. Michael Ullman hit a 2-run home run in the top of the 5th inning. It's been the only run production of the game for the Patriots, but they're 1 strike away from making that count as the difference. Once again, Antonini will work from the windup. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit hard in the air, deep to left field, but Pacioli in front makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Mike Antonini records his Atlantic League leading 22nd save of the season with a scoreless 9th inning, and the Patriots hold on to defeat the Lancaster Barnstormers by a final score of 2-1. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for Lancaster in the bottom of the 9th inning as Somerset earns a split of today's day-night doubleheader. We'll step aside when we come back to the Flemington Department Store postgame show. That coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
Welcome back to Clipper Magazine Stadium for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots hold on to defeat the Lancaster Barnstormers 2-1. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31, north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. This was an important one for the Patriots, having dropped last night's ball game. Having dropped today's early game of this doubleheader by a score of 5-2. They bounce back. Not the most complete effort, but a strong pitching performance from the Patriots staff as they defeat the Barnstormers 2-1. Let's get into the highlights here. It was Thomas Dormany on the mound for Somerset working against Buddy Bauman for the Lancaster Barnstormers, and both pitchers were strong early. Dormany struggled with his pitch count, but was able to keep the Barnstormers off the board. He threw 26 pitches in the first inning and stranded the bases loaded. 21 pitches in the second inning and left a runner at first. 22 pitches in the third inning and left a runner at third base. He was at 69 pitches through 3 innings, but would settle down after that point. We were still scoreless going into the bottom of the 4th inning. A 2-out walk issued to Josh Bell, put a runner at first. Zach Shank then lined a double into the left center field gap. Probably should have given the Barnstormers a 1-0 lead. But on a relay throw, Shank was trying to take third base, and the Patriots had a 7-6-5 putout. It was Pacioli to Rodriguez to Navarro at third to beat Shank, apply the tag, and the tag was applied on Shank right before Josh Bell hit home plate. So the run did not count, and the game remained scoreless heading into the top of the 5th inning. Meanwhile, Buddy Bauman, the starting pitcher for the Barnstormers, was brilliant, having faced the minimum over his first 4 innings, but he'd run into danger in the 5th. Edwin Espinal led off the inning with a base hit out to right field, peppering that short porch, and Michael Ullman would do one better as the very next batter. So Somerset gets the big home run there from Michael Ullman. It gave him a 2-0 lead. A game after they had 11 runners on base, that they left 11 runners on base and failed to come through in some big opportunities. That wound up being the difference in this one. Buddy Bauman continued to pitch well for the Barnstormers. In fact, he wound up going the distance, going all 9 innings for Lancaster here tonight. The Barnstormers would struggle, however, against the Patriot pitchers. Thomas Dormany, having struggled over his first 3 innings and getting out of a situation in the 4th, he would settle down. He would retire the final 6 batters that he faced with a scoreless 5th and a scoreless 6th. Ultimately, Dormany went 6 scoreless innings, allowing 5 hits, scattering 2 walks, and striking out 6 batters. So the Patriots held a 2-0 lead going into the 7th inning. In the bottom of the 7th, Luis Cruz came on, gave up 2 hits to the first 2 batters of the inning, but would work out of a jam and strand those runners at first and second respectively, keep the Patriots in front. In the bottom of the 8th, Mike Broadway entered. He got the first 2 out before issuing up a 2-out solo home run to Joey Turdoslavich. That made it a 2-1 ball game at the time. Somerset was holding on to just a 1-run lead. They would turn to Mike Antonini, the top closer in the Atlantic League so far this season. They would turn to him for the bottom of the 9th inning, and all Antonini would do would work a scoreless inning, striking out 1, and keeping the Barnstormers off the board as the Patriots ultimately win this ballgame by a final score of 2-1. 2 runs for Somerset on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 runners are left on base. For the Barnstormers, 1 run on 8 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners are left on base. Thomas Dormany is the winning pitcher with 6 scoreless innings. His ERA on the season has now dipped down to 2.61. What an impressive stretch Dormany's been on as of late for the Patriots. Meanwhile, the losing pitcher is Buddy Bauman. He drops to 2-7 on the season, and he is a tough luck loser tonight, allowing just 2 runs, both of those coming on the Michael Ullman 2-run home run in the 5th inning, scattering 4 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and again, tossing a complete game, 9 innings for the Barnstormers tonight. Meanwhile, Mike Antonini records the save, his 22nd of the season to lead the Atlantic League, in a ball game that took 2 hours and 21 minutes in front of an announced crowd of 3,026 fans. With the win, the Patriots, they improved to 35-23 on the season, while the Lancaster Barnstormers fall to 20-37 overall this year. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League. One other game has gone final. It is the Long Island Ducks falling to the New Britain Bees 11-4 at Bethpage Ballpark. That is a big scoring line for the Patriots, as Somerset is able to gain a game on Long Island for first place in the Liberty Division standings. Meanwhile, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, they trail the York Revolution 4-1. That game in the middle of the 9th inning, heading to the bottom of the 9th, over in Waldorf, Maryland. And at the end of the 5th inning, the High Point Rockers and the Sugarland Skeeters remain tied at 1. So the updated standings in the Liberty Division, the only games that we can depend upon were the 2 that have gone final here and the one over in Long Island as well. So the updated standings at the top of the Liberty Division standings, the Ducks remain in first place, but the Patriots now just 1 game back in second place. Meanwhile, the High Point Rockers are in third, 2.5 back for the time being. That, of course, pending the result of their ball game against the Sugarland Skaters down in Texas later tonight. Meanwhile, the New Britain Bees, with the win, they improved to 5 games back behind the Long Island Ducks, still in 4th place in the Liberty Division standings. Meanwhile, in the Freedom Division, the Sugarland Skeeters remain in first place, 5.5 up on the Revs, 10 up on the Blue Crabs, and 10 up on the Barnstormers, again with a couple of games that still need to go final later tonight. Our next broadcast will be this series finale. It'll take place tomorrow back here at Clipper Magazine Stadium, a 7 o'clock first pitch. The lefty David Holmberg, 0-2 with a 4.22 ERA, takes the mound for Somerset against the righty Jonathan Albaladejo, 0-3 with a 5.28 earned run average. Our coverage on SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC will begin at roughly 7 o'clock Eastern Time. A big thank you goes over to Mike Lawrence running our boards all night long at our Somerset studios back home in central New Jersey, as well as a big thank you to the entire Lancaster Barnstormer press box staff for their hospitality for a long day here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. With that being said, that'll pretty much do it. Again, your final score in Game 1, it was the Barnstormers defeating the Patriots 5-2, but here in the nightcap, Somerset holds on for a 2-1 victory over Lancaster and moves within a game of first place in the Liberty Division standings. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Wednesday evening, everybody. Good night.